Hi, this is Erica Dyer with Incoherent Ramblings of a Crazy Bitch. Back with my rambling partner, Nick. How's it going, Nick?
It's going good. It's going good. You know, it's the summer. It's hot
Mm-hmm.
outside. Everybody
Yep.
wants to be outside. It's a good time of year. I enjoy it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful out. Beautiful out. As a matter of fact, it's so beautiful out, all the religious people are starting to walk around and knock on doors and shit like that again. So, the other day, before I left my house, and I don't always answer my door. Sometimes I'll peek out like one of those, I don't know, little old hermit ladies or whatever. I'm like, who's out there? And I saw it was this older gentleman, and I'm assuming his wife, and then a girl with them. I don't know if it was their daughter, granddaughter, whatever it might be. Probably daughter. And the young girl had Down syndrome. And so he knocked on the door. And I answered it because I'm like, you never know. They could have lost a cat or whatever.
Yeah.
And, of course, right away, he's like, do you attend church? And I'm like, no, I don't. He goes, oh, so you just have never had church in your life? And I'm like, it just never interested me. He goes, I like your honesty. And I'm like, you're welcome. And he was telling me about his daughter, and he had this little flyer in that. And he's like, so, telling me about his daughter and this little flyer. And he goes, so if you don't, believe in heaven and hell and all that, what do you get up for? What do you look forward to every day? And I'm like, this, look around us. It's beautiful. We got the birds, we got the animals. Like, this is what you get up for. You live every day to the fullest. And he goes, that we agree on. I was like, absolutely, we agree on it. And he goes, I like your honesty. He goes, I'm going to give you these flyers. He goes, you're probably going to throw it in the trash, though. And so I go, I like your honesty. but I'll take them for this girl's standing there, and I'm like, but I'll take your little flyer. But yeah, they're going in the trash. So, and he goes, well, I really like your outlook on life and how positive you are. I don't think we're going to come to a meeting of the minds, but I appreciate you answering the door. And I'm like, and you enjoy your walk. I'm like, bye.
I like how you were very passive aggressive about it.
Yeah, when I was like, I like your honesty. I'm like, he knows exactly I'm going to turn around, throw in the trash.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
No, I remember my old apartments. I think it was like for like I think it was like 10 days in a row. Like at 6 a.m, I'd get Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on my door. It was the same two women every time. I swear to God.
Oh goodness.
And they would do that fucking cop knock. You know what that is, and our audience knows exactly what that is. You know what it is. Like like you freak out as soon as you hear it.
Yep. Yep, because you're like, oh my God, the cops are at the door.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a very aggressive, like 5-beated knock. You know what it is. It's like do. Like you know what it is. Like it just yeah.
Yeah.
So they did that like I think it was like 3 days in a row, and I was like, and like the fourth day I was like, listen, I'm not fucking answering the door. And I got pawning them off on my neighbors across from me, like across the way, and I was like, oh, I think they're Jehovah's Witnesses too. I've talked to them, and they seem like they're really into it. And woman's like, really? I'm like, yeah, go bother them. It's 6:45 a.m. I think the kids are don't need to sleep another 15 minutes.
You're so mean. You're so mean.
But then what is it? I ignored them for like 5 days after that, and they just never came back. One interaction I loved having, which was really very quick, and like we knew what was going on. It was around the same time. I think it was before the Jehovah's Witnesses, but like I had Mormons come by. I was like the two kids who are probably like closer to 18, but they want to dress like they're 12 with the really loose, like the really horribly fitting like button down shirt and the tie.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have the books and everything, and like I opened the door and the guy and I look at him and I was like, no, and he's like, all right, cool. I was like, okay, good. We get it.
Oh, good.
I was like, good, you understand my position. On to the next one.
You know what? I got to give them credit, though, to still day in and day out go knock on doors when you know most of the people aren't going to answer the door. And those that do answer the door, most of them are going to be shitty to you. And a few were nice, but man, there's no way.
Yeah,
No
I kind of like reciprocate the energy of like if they're nice to me and are just like, hey, we're gonna leave this here, we're gonna give you like we're gonna talk to you for like 20 seconds and then leave this pamphlet. I'm like, all right, cool, I get it, that's fine. You have a nice day, move on. That's cool.
Yeah,
but if you're gonna like put your foot in the door and try to stop me from listening to you and be an asshole, it's like I will be 10 times the fucking asshole you've ever seen.
Oh yeah. It just I absolutely agree with that. The ones that are very aggressive, nope, sorry, I do not have the time for you. But like this man and his family, they were nice. There's nothing wrong with having a discussion.
Yeah.
I didn't have to answer the door. He was actually really nice. I liked him a lot. But still didn't read his pamphlet. I threw it away. But yeah. Oh shoot. But so it's nice out, and that's what's coming around again. So just kind of remember that, everyone. Karma comes back at you. No need to be shitty with somebody unless they're shitty to you first.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh man, yeah, and that's just like I back in the day I used to get really mad at the religious people because I was like, it's like, oh, I don't.
Oh, me too.
I'm not, I was like, oh, I don't quit forcing your bullshit on me, and then I'm just like, they're just walking around and handing out fucking pamphlets. They're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
They need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, me too. There was actually a time that I was so mean to them. So mean. There was one Thanksgiving day. God, I was in my early 20s. And I was in Fort Wayne. And this group of ladies knocked on the door. And they go, shouldn't everybody be together for the holidays? And I'm like, no. And I shut the door on them. And I was like, I was just so mean.
Oh my God.
Now I'm a little more patient. Now I'm just, it's okay. It'll work out. It's all right. Let's just have a conversation. But yeah, well, because we had a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses around us, and nothing against Jehovah's Witnesses. I actually had friends that had been in that faith, but they were excommunicated. Naughty. But
they celebrated their birthday. How dare they?
We celebrated that shit hard. But yeah, and I know how some people can be. You give them an inch and they try to take a mile. So I kind of just cut them all off. And then, over the past few years, it's like, there's no need to be mean. I'll just say hi and move along.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, goodness. Anything else exciting going on?
I'm going to the Chattanooga Film Festival this weekend. Going to check that out and see what's going on there. Apparently it's their 10th year, so
nice.
We'll see what's going down. Then I'm going to go home for my mom's birthday on July 4th and just hang around, Tennessee and Gatlinburg and see what's up.
Nice.
Maybe I can hook up with one of the old girlfriends from high school. Who knows? Wreck a relationship or something, or maybe
you probably could.
It happens. Call somebody up and try to get a blowjob, and see what happens. Yeah.
You don't have to swallow. Just a nice hello kiss on my dick.
Yeah, there you go. I don't ask for a lot. Speaking of swallowing, last week when I talked about the girl at the at the convention. She put out a little 2 videos on her little OF, and so it's funny because like the guys in the chat and the little group, they're fucking cheap, and they're like, oh man, she's so hot. She put in this video, like I literally put in the group chat, I was like, do you guys want me to buy it and send it to you? They're like, if you don't mind. I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Cheap bastards. How the hell is a girl supposed to make some money?
She has a 47-year-old husband, a 2-story house, and a 2-year-old kid. She's doing fine. She's doing fine.
She's starving.
She's not starving. She also has her own business that she was at the convention. She was the shittiest salesperson I've ever fucking seen in my life. She was trying to sell earrings all weekend. Didn't look away from her phone. Didn't engage anybody. Didn't say hi. You know, didn't partake in any of the festivities of doing a convention. She's like, oh, I used to do these and going back to it. I'm just like, clearly you haven't.
Yep.
Because you're not selling jack shit.
Yep.
And I'm over here like next to her just slinging these fucking DVDs and Blu-rays, trying to get anybody to get anything from $10 to $50, like just everything. You know, she's like,
yep.
You know, man, yeah. But then she put out another video, but I think she's blowing her husband or something, like 5 minutes long or whatever.
Oh, good Lord.
Bought that, recorded that, and put it in our little like, you know, Google Drive group or whatever. So they all have it.
Oh God!
Yeah, I'm an asshole. I know it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
No, actually, we're gonna get listeners wanting to know what that group chat is. They're gonna want to join it.
I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where it's like I buy it for the group because we met her and we kind of know her and it's fine. Yeah. But like, I don't know how I'd feel giving it to people who ask for it. Like, I could.
Yeah, that'd be creepy though.
Is it creepy because it's not me? It's not anybody I personally know.
But that is legit how she's trying to attempt to make money. So
true.
You know, and they can spend their own money.
That's true. All right, fine. I'll be nice and not.
It's not like you're friends with them.
That's true. Fine. I won't post on Pornhub then. I won't do it.
Oh God. Yeah, speaking of sales and hustling, and you had said something about, oh, God, I don't know, but it made me think of work. These bastards are trying to get me to do more that I'm not even qualified for. I don't do Rev Cycle. Rev Cycle is for billing shit. Yeah. I don't do anything with hospital billing, home health billing, you know, any of that. And they just kind of slid it on in. And I said, well, I can help a little bit while that new hire that you got gets up and running. And now they've added me to like 15 hours worth of meetings a week and then all this curriculum and shit. I'm telling you, man. It's one thing when I try to pull shady shit at work. It's another when they try to pull shady shit. I'm about ready to walk, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. I really don't.
Well, and the downside is I can't teach them to do something that I don't know. I haven't a fucking clue what they're talking about when they're talking about liability buckets and Medicare didn't pay this, I don't know, M modifier or some shit like that. I'm like, you're speaking another language to me because that is not my thing.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's dumb, man. Like, I hate when jobs do that. It's like, oh, you've studied in an area that's similar to this. Do you know this? It's just like, yeah, I know of it. It doesn't mean I know it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
It's like booking a flight and knowing how to fly the plane. It's like I can book a flight to get on a plane. I don't know how to fly the fucking thing. Like, there's a difference.
Yeah, just because I used to, play games where I could fly or drive doesn't mean, jump right in there. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Some people. Speaking of some people in another contract. Oh, my God, I got to tell you about this. So I've been looking in. I have some friends that have done, well, at least one friend that has done like these acting classes, right? And it was hosted by this group that they actually do a movie and they have you come in for acting classes and you can be there 7 days, 10 days. And you, they have actors on set and you learn different things and they feed you and all that. And So it sounded like fun, and you get a movie at the end of it, right?
Okay.
And so I reached out to this company, and they got these kind of things. If anybody ever wants to do it, they have these kind of programs all over, from California, Chicago, New York. They're all over. Look.
You know what's really funny about New York? You know what's really funny about California?
What?
They don't know how to self-tape.
Oh, my God. No shit.
No shit. I was out there for a friend, and she's like, she had the app on her phone and everything. That she's like, how do I self-tape with this and that? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Apparently all of LA and all the actors out there do not know how to fucking self-tape. It's hilarious because obviously I've had friends in Atlanta who are just like, oh man, can you come over and help me set up the camera and the fucking ring? Like they'll get a ring light from Walmart just to self-tape because they can upload it from their phone to the app they're using and get it to the people quickly.
Yeah, and actually now that, because this is kind of off what I was going to mention, but that made me think. I was looking for, just because I'm always looking for apartments, I probably never fucking move out of Indiana, but I was looking in LA, and they had different places that they would self-tape your audition for you. So really you're not self-taping. You're going in and paying these people to tape you. And they had like these studios, and they're like, some of the options were you could have somebody read with you. If you needed somebody else to read, that was like an extra charge. They could provide you with a couple different backgrounds if you needed a bar, different backgrounds of that. And I was like, so basically you're filming, you're paying to film just a little mini scene, and that's your self-tape audition. And I was like, that's kind of a cool marketing scheme. I mean, it quite honestly is. Because if you live out there and you really want, it was only like a couple $100 too. It wasn't a ton.
I was going to start that with some friends of mine in Atlanta, but they just like never got into it. They all branched off and did other things. And I was just like,
I think you could make money with that.
Oh no, you could. Even with my boss's older place before we moved locations, like she had a giant area, and before she was gonna move somewhere else, I was gonna try to sell the whole area and be like, all right, this portion is for people who need to do script stuff. This is for broadcast things. This like I was gonna sell the whole thing, as like production stuff. But she sold. She wanted to sell the building and get out of there. So.
Yeah.
But
that's too bad. You should think about it though. Starting it back up, maybe later this summer after your travels and that, because I really think there's a market for it in the big places like Chicago, New York, Atlanta, and like I said, out in LA, they already had it. And they had, of course, some of these apartment complexes where and I thought this was the most fascinating thing, where you know how a lot of apartment complexes, we got a gym, or we got this, or we got that, a lounge where everybody can go. This one had a studio where you could go film your little self-tape in a quiet, closed-off area.
I love it.
Oh my
Only
God.
in California, they're just like, we have a gym and a self-tape room. It's like, of course you fucking do.
Yeah, they had pictures of it and everything, and you could go in and you could record with no disturbances. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean I'd have to. I mean, if I wanted to just yeet out my fucking guest room bed and make that whole room just like that whole thing and invest in that, I could probably do it. Because I got the lights, I got the mics, I got the camera, I got all the equipment. I just need like the green screen wall, and that's it. Like that's all I really need. Mm-hmm. Everything else I have. So I could just invite people over, and be like, all right, here's the thing. There's a bathroom, whatever. Do your stuff and let's go. So.
Yep. Yeah, I just think that's the coolest idea. So many different ideas. But back to this one. So this group, you make this movie, right? You're paying them. You are paying them to be in the movie. So it's a kind of like, it makes me feel like the perks and things like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I could pay that. That's not a big deal. I love the idea, the concept. You get to hang out with your friends. You get shared hotel room, or shared housing, which I'm like, I don't know if I want shared bathroom and all that, but all right, fine. I'm a little too old for that shit now, but and I'm like, that's a cool idea. For $2,000, boom, here you go. I'm like, that's actually a really fun idea. And so I got a hold of them and I said, well, I'm not sure how to pay. And they sent me a contract, and I got to read you just a few things from this contract. Couple of the things that jumped out at me. One, they have a couple spelling errors or English errors, like instead of shared housing, it's snared housing. So they might have ran a spell checker through it, but didn't have the editing where it would also check for those things that didn't work. But I'm reading this thing, and the guy, I felt like he was kind of badgering me because I had reached out for more information. And I swear to God, he sent me like 5 or 6 different text messages, misspelled my name, which really irritates the fuck out of me. It's Dyer, D-Y-E-R, not Dryer. Okay, so first of all, you need to correct that, and he did. But I've read through this contract because everybody knows I fucking read this shit, right? And a couple of the things I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds like stupid. Like, you cannot leave the 10 days. You must be there the full 12 hours of filming. Student will be available for interviews and promotional photography. Okay, so I will be. I'm paying you, but okay, maybe he's talking background scenes, right? Maybe, they're going to have somebody taking background pictures on there.
He downloaded the contract or some shit like that, I'm sure is what it sounds like.
Oh my God, that's exactly what he did, because these next two, I was like, oh, hell no. This is an independent little film company that just makes independent movies. This is not a huge company. The student performance will be copywritten. Okay, fine. The student represents and warrants that no other party has been granted an exclusive license with respect to the likeness, and no other party's authorization or consent is required with respect to permission granted, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. And I'm like, okay, you're talking legalese now.
Yeah.
I got you.
I was like, Jesus, come on.
You got me now. But this is the one I stopped, sent him a text message, and said I'm not interested. Ownership of social media contacts. Any social media contacts, including followers or friends, that are acquired through accounts related to this film. So if I post on there saying, hey, I'm in this movie, including but not limited to email addresses, blogs, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or other social media networks used or created on behalf of this company are the property of this company. And I'm like, hold up. So legally, if I sign this, and let's say the movie goes big and I blow up big and I suddenly acquire 1,000 followers who are like, I saw you in that movie. I have to hand over all their contact information, and they own my page. They own the rights to my followers, including any email addresses I might get. And I'm like, no, this is not they downloaded this shit.
Yeah,
this is not.
No, and then like I understand being like very thorough, but come the fuck on, man. Like,
it's like
if you make a post on their behalf, they own that post. It's like get fucked. Yeah, really, get fucked.
Even though it's my page. And oh God, there was another one where it was topic number 8. Number 7. The talent is expected in good faith to promote the film during the term of this contract. This means making available time for interviews, creating blogs, and linking the work product to your social media as time allows. If I don't like your fucking movie, I'm paying you. I ain't sharing shit if I do not like what I experience after paying you. I'm like, No, this is more of a contract for some of those Hollywood actors and actresses that get paid millions of dollars and are required per that contract to promote their films.
And it's like it's like he downloaded the contract from some website, or got his friend to send him one, or he photocopied it from his friend who got like a bigger contract and just wanted to like make sure it's all good. Usually, like independent contracts are one page. That's usually how they are. It's very like simple language.
This 3 pages long. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because he sent it to me, and then he kept saying, I sent it to you. I sent it to you. I'm like, I'm at the airport. I can't read this shit on my phone. I need where I can sit down and read it. And I finally read it tonight, and I'm like, nope, sorry. Because he even, like, he messaged me and was like, it's just a standard contract. Yeah, for a Hollywood actress that you're paying them. Therefore, you're paying them to promote your film and be in your movie and do interviews and things like that. You want to pay me $2,000, I'll sign this contract. But I'm not paying you and agreeing to this shit.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's jeez.
I'm like, but nothing against anybody else that did. Nothing against anybody else that did, because I know friends that have done this and they had great experiences with this company, a wonderful time on the film set, and I know they're going to have a great time in the future. And honestly, the dude probably doesn't even know what's in this contract. He's probably never read it. He probably just, like you said, downloaded it and said, oh, this looks good, just to protect themselves. But I don't sign shit that gives away any of my social media. That's MySpace. I have MySpace still. That's my MySpace.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, I know the podcast I'm on, World Class Bullshitters. I made a MySpace as a joke, and it's still there. I haven't checked it in like a year. I'm sure we've got like a handful of messages on there. So
you should.
Yeah.
We should try to bring MySpace back for everybody out there. I do have MySpace.
I've said that before. I was like, we need to bring it back because like everybody hates Facebook.
Yes.
I want to be part of these other things. Like let all the millennials and onward bring back MySpace, please.
Yes. Actually, if you go on there, there's some good things on there now, because I think Justin Timberlake was one of the investors. So obviously it's very heavy in music.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other shit on there. People can upload, original content. They can speak to each other. They can follow each other. Fuck, I still go over there and listen to some of the music I saved when MySpace originally came out. I still have it on my account because I still have the same login.
Oh God!
I just had to change my password.
Yeah, my account is long gone and got erased. So.
Oh
yeah.
No, I downloaded it all because that's where my first original blog was.
Yeah.
I had a blog on MySpace. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. I remember when you could like do like very like minimal HTML code and like get songs on there and get bold and italics and all that other bullshit. I remember that. That was a fun time.
I think we should bring it back. As a matter of fact, while we're talking, I'm going to bring up MySpace and follow World Class Bullshitters.
Oh God, I have to figure out the login for that now.
If anybody else has a MySpace, I'll follow you too. Just
what's the name? What's the name on the MySpace?
For mine?
Yeah, for yours.
I think just let me sign in here. I think it's just my name, Erica Dyer. I don't think I made anything fancy. Yeah, it's just Erica Dyer.
All right,
but yes, if anybody wants us to follow on MySpace,
you know what? I'm gonna make that the title of the episode. We're bringing back MySpace.
Yes.
That's gonna be the title of the episode.
What else can we do on here? Yep, we can connect with people. I always listen to Buck Cherry on here.
Oh, Buck Cherry.
I do, Buck Cherry. I love it.
I love it. Oh God. I recently found because with the algorithm I have on my Instagram, I found this very cute Indian girl who makes like 90s rom-com music. And she's really good at it, and she does very, very well. Like one of the albums she
Nice.
has is like very like Dolly Parton inspired, and she hits it like dead on. She's very good.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, because like she had some reel I was watching while I was like doom scrolling at like 3 a.m, and she's like, yeah, I just put out my song. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just like, I'm gonna see if she's good. She's cute. I wonder if she's also talented. Sure enough, she's fucking talented.
Wow. That is cool.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, damn, all right. So yeah, now I follow her on my Spotify. I'm just like, you're too fucking good. I can't let it go.
Okay, how do I follow you on here, MySpace? Oh, I just sent you a connection.
Okay, I'll check it afterwards. I have like 4 screens open on my computer right now to run this podcast. So afterwards, I'll check it out. I swear.
You're only connected to like one person.
I know.
And that's
I'm sure.
MySpace.
I'm sure I am. Tom's still our first friend.
Oh, I follow him on Instagram. Dude fucking sold MySpace for millions. All he does now is travel and do
Yeah, I know. He does.
photography.
Yeah, he just fucking travels. He just fucking travels all the time. I'm sure he he invested like half his money. He's like, fuck, I'm living off the investments now. I don't need anything. I'm good.
And he's still young, and I'm like, damn, good for you, dude. Because I saw somebody once had tried to like shit talk him about, MySpace, and he's like, yeah, I sold MySpace for such and such $1 million, and you probably live in your parents' basement, so.
Yeah, tough shit, like, kid. Tough shit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, darn, MySpace failed after I got my 250 million.
Yeah, well, yeah, I forget. Somebody bought it. And they're like, oh, it's still gonna be worth something. But they bought, like, he sold it at just the right time. I think Facebook was just coming up, and he's like, fuck it, I'm out. He's like, I'm selling it right now. And sure enough, Facebook took over. MySpace tanked, and that was it.
Good for him.
Yeah.
No. Did you get one of those things about Facebook's class action lawsuit or whatever that pops up on the phone or?
I got that. I know. God, I got one. I know there's been a lot of class action lawsuits. I know there's one for Google now as well and stuff like that too. So, all over the place.
I'm one of those people because one of the things that said it needed all of your logins or emails associated. Back to it was like what 2009.
Yeah,
that's how long I've had the account. I've never disabled my account, created another Facebook page, nothing. I'm like, oh, well, shit, I've had that since 2009. I don't know if that's sad or cool.
No, I remember being in college and having the MySpace. It was the first time you had two social medias. You had MySpace and you had Facebook. Facebook was getting popular because you could connect with college friends and you had to I remember you had to put in your dorm name and number and all this other bullshit in there, and I had to fake mine because I wasn't going to UT at the time. I was at good old ITT Tech. We didn't have dorms. We had we barely had a parking lot. But I remember I had to fake mine and things like that, and I had to put in the edu, which was I'd have a .edu email, which I think right before my email went off, and I couldn't use it anymore. They said, okay, you can have a normal email now. Nobody needs to be in college anymore who wants to be on Facebook, and it just switched over. But yeah, I remember signing in those days. I remember the poke. Everybody got poked on the old school.
I hated that shit.
Remember that shit?
That used to piss me off all the time. I'm like, quit poking me, you dumbass. I hated that.
Yeah, I remember that. I distinctly remember that. That was a fun thing. Oh God.
That ranks right up there with those guys that just message, "Hi."
Well, here's the thing. Also, I don't know if you've ever been on Bumble where it's the women talk to you first. That's the exact same response I get from women. Women have to respond to you first on Bumble. It's the exact same shit. It's just kind of they complain about not having guys that pick up guys either have pickup lines or they just say hi. It's when it's put in your power, you do the exact same bullshit we do. Hi, hello, the exact same fucking thing.
I don't. You know what? I archive all that shit. I don't even bother.
Yeah, I at least like try to think of a unique question to ask them, so like they have to answer it. Like that's my thing.
Oh, I don't. I don't. Actually, I just looked at my archives now. Hi, hey, how are you? Here's my cell. Hi, how are you? These are all different people. Have we met? No. Just a waving hand.
So
I don't even know what this dude asked, but it was like the second message he sent, and it said, "Sorry for the weird question." I never read his question because something popped up. I just archived it, and then this popped up. Maybe I should read it while you're on here. Let's read it. Oh, this is actually quite nice. Now, I should have replied to him. You seem rather intelligent from what I read on your page. Did you study psychology in school? Sorry for the weird question. Well, I don't know, Will. Was it the fuck? The damn? The sucking dick? What have I said on my Facebook that makes you think I studied psychology? I mean, let's think about all the shit I post on Facebook. My sharing of the Indiegogos. Okay, that was kind of a weird question, actually. But that was a good opening. That was a good one. He's kind of cute, too. See, now I'm second guessing it. Maybe I should have wrote him back.
maybe.
Oh. Yeah, see, my psychology classes have worked. I've made him think about me. Either that or he's done psychology on me, because now I'm on his profile page.
There you go. That's exactly how it works. That's exactly how it works.
Oh,
exactly
he is good looking. Oh, I should have wrote him back.
You still can. You still can.
I'm going to.
I'm just saying.
My 50th's coming up, dude. I gotta make plans, man.
Yeah, Vegas, Atlantic City, or Miami. What are we doing?
I don't know. I want to do it all. Part of me just wants to go to Vegas because that's the place to go to, just kind of let loose. But most people can go to Chicago. I also think Atlanta would be an absolute blast. There's just so many places and so many things to do is the problem. And I get overwhelmed. So I don't know. What are some ideas? What are some of the places that you've had the most fun at?
All right.
Need some ideas.
Let's see. Miami, probably. I'd have to say Miami, in all honesty, because when I went to a wrestling match with the guys on the podcast, we took a 4-hour trip to Miami and like drove down there. Or in Orlando, went to Miami. And we went ass early in the morning. We dressed for it and everything that we were, dressed kind of nice for where we were because, we're in fucking Miami. So, we're driving around, we're along the beach, and all of a sudden, we're just like, oh, let's go walk on the beach or whatever. Walk for a little bit, and I think it's a few years after I broke my ankle, so my ankle's still like fucked, and I can't walk very far. And so I sit down in the chair. My friend's like, "Oh, you shouldn't sit here." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Oh, this is the Ritz-Carlton hotel. They're probably gonna come out here and like, tell you to, get off their lawn or something." I'm like, fuck them. So I come up with the idea. It's like, let's go get drinks inside. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, let's go get drinks inside. When are we going to be at the Ritz-Carlton again, or stay here, or be near it, or whatever? Let's go fucking get drinks. So we do. We get the expensive ass drinks, then we go and eat at this expensive ass steakhouse about an hour later, and then we go to a strip club called the Booty Trap.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is like a full on, like, I know there are levels of strip clubs in like the world or in the US, but like this is like full on, like they're completely fucking naked. Girls are playing with themselves on stage, like all kinds of stuff, Wonderful place. A friend of ours goes to the champagne room, and we're just kind of like, all right, well, we'll wait for you to get back.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I didn't ask him. I didn't want to know. I'm just like, whatever, buddy. You spend your money how you want to. And so, he did. And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, dude, it was fine. I was like, good. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want the fucking weird details. And then we drive back, and then I think last year I went with my cousin. we went to do the F1. We did the F1 racing and saw that in Miami, and then stayed on South Beach or whatever, the whole area during that time. Women, people were everywhere. We got into the little like fucking house down there as well that people are trying to get into to go eat or whatever. We got there to get drinks and stuff, and we had a good time. So I don't know. I'd say Miami in all honesty. Vegas to me, like I was in Vegas I think last year, 2 years ago, and I was like, it's fine. It's Vegas.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Miami would be fun. Kathy and I went to Miami a couple years ago, but it was right after I tripped over my fucking cat. I still think I did rip something in my foot, but I never got it checked. And we couldn't hardly do anything because I couldn't put any weight on my foot. And so we've always been saying we wanted to go back to Miami.
Yeah, I mean
that would be fun.
Yeah, that's just me because like it's a fun town, man. A lot of culture to do.
And it's actually pretty cheap to get to from where we live. Because Allegiant flies into Fort Lauderdale, and then you can just drive down.
How far is that? How far is the drive?
It's like an hour or two. I mean, it's not terrible. I've certainly driven farther. Yeah,
that's not bad. Yeah, yeah. I think Allegiant leaves from us as well or something. I'll figure it out. I'm sure I can figure it out and find a way to get down there. Cheaply for sure.
I might have to steal Kathy's birthday idea. She found like there's this yacht rental.
Oh dear God!
So there's these. It's DamienWLPC.com/packages. So it's yacht rentals. Damien yacht rentals, and like you can rent these damn yachts for like birthdays and things like that, and you can have them be all inclusive.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and you can have jet skis if you want, bachelorette party, and the prices are not terrible. All packages include tips and gratuity, captain and crew, your silverware, your drinks, bachelorette party for 4 hours, which I know it's not a bachelorette party, but for 4 hours, 2 jet skis for an hour, 5 bottles, so champagne or whatever you want of your choice, buffet of your choice, so you get food. It's $4,000.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, and it includes gratuities and all that. Of course, I usually end up tipping more, but Kathy's the one that found this, and she's like, I want my birthday party here next year. And I'm like, oh, shit, that looks nice. I'm going to save that page because I wouldn't mind having my party there. Yeah. Yeah, and you can always buy extra alcohol and of course, add more on to the packages. But these are not bad prices at all.
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
No. So now that you say Miami, I want this one. Birthday Boss. Birthday Boss. 8-hour yacht rental.
Good God.
9 bottles of your choice.
Jesus.
4 jet skis for 2 hours plus food.
I'm getting fucked up. I'm getting 8 hours. 4 hours is bad. 8 hours, I'm getting fucked up. I'm gonna throw up and then have a number. Then round 2 is gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
Yep. Now for the Birthday Boss, it's a 13 passenger guest list. So
that's not bad. Yeah,
you,
not bad.
me, Kathy, and then 10 people who want to pretend to be my friends.
I don't know. Get some of the hot actresses to come down. See what happens.
Actually, there's a couple that I would bring down. There was this one guy. It was so fucking funny. I was filmed this movie with him, and he played some young guy, and he was like a stoner in like our scene together. I actually called him Kid. He said something got in my face, and I'm like, okay, Kid. And I laugh at him. I'm like, okay. And at the time, I'm like, yeah, he's a cute young man. And then he posted a picture on Facebook. I'm like, God damn, with his shirt off, I was like, I'm getting chills now. That kid was jacked, man. And he ain't that young either. I'd say he's like late 20s, early 30s. I'm like, oh, I see. I see. Now I got a second look. I should have looked better the first time. Oh, God. Oh, wow.
But no, that sounds like a good time. A good drunk time, I swear. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all these different packages, and then just staying in Miami, you know, stay there for like a long weekend or whatever, because this is just one day.
Oh, yeah.
So, an Allegiant, I think from Fort Wayne, I'll have to look it up. If they fly on, they do weird things. It's not like they fly every day. Like they might fly to Las Vegas on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. That's what it is. And then, you know, so Miami, they might fly on Mondays and Thursdays. And, you know, I'll just have to see. But yeah, a long weekend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? That sounds fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so,
I'll pay for the yacht. I just want people to show up. I mean, and you know what? Oh, dude, maybe we don't want people to show up because here's our bottle options. They got tequila, Patron, Don Julio, some other ones, whiskey. They got, you know, Maker's Mark, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, all of them. They got vodka. You got your Tito's. You got your Smirnoff. You got your Grey Goose. Mm-hmm. Cognac. So we got Hennessy. We got Remy Martin. Then we got our gin. They got 4 different kinds of gin. Beefeater, Bombay, and all that. And then they have additional options if people want beer or wine coolers. Or, we'll get the bottles.
Yeah. But I'm about to say, I just pay for the fucking liquor, man. Because the beer, like, no.
That's not worth giving up one of our options for, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, and top shelf options are available.
Yeah.
Like I have to pay extra.
Yeah, for way the fuck more.
We'll have to get the top shelf options. You know, I'm serious. I think you probably made the decision, and then our food options.
All right. We'll see what's up.
Our food options. We got like Southern Specialty, which is crispy fried chicken and the sides. God. We got the barbecue chuck wagon, which is barbecue chicken.
Still sounds delicious.
Yep. You got your fajita extravaganza, your 8-hour beef brisket. Bourbon chicken, just steak. You can get steak, and then you got a choice of sides. You got your Cuban combination.
Oh my God,
we're in Miami. You got Cajun Carnival, Asian Delight, Deli Delight, and then they have fresh. I can't pronounce this. Rotisserie chicken. I always just say roasted chicken because I can never say the word. But all of them come with, you get your choices. Like you got 2 sides, you know, you got, do you want this side or this side of the menu? They got several different kinds of packages on here. And then desserts, everything served with garden salad, rolls, all of that.
Oh my God. Just eating and drinking in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Mm-hmm. All right,
that's the way to fucking party, man. Oh my God.
So we're gonna have to plan this. Didn't we say the beginning of November, because the end of November is Thanksgiving, so we'll have to try to plan it in the beginning.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna have to be in like the first couple of weekends of November, I think is a good way to put it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, looking at this menu though, that how do you say that?
Rotisserie?
Rotisserie. That's it. When I hear somebody else say it, then I can say it. But trying to just read it, I know I teach doctors and nurses for a fucking living. Isn't that scary? But yeah, when I hear somebody else say it, rotisserie, then I can say it. But otherwise, I'm like, what is that? I just say roasted chicken.
That's fine.
The other fucking day, my kid comes home, right? This is the younger one that loves to take baths. Loves to take baths. And I'm sitting there all day. I hadn't fucking eaten. And he walks in the door. He had stopped at the store. And you know how they got those warm because they're still hot. Like they got the hot meals at the store. And he had a whole roasted chicken in a bag. And he walked in and he said, yeah, it smelled good. I got some chicken. And I'm already thinking in my head, oh, well, what can I get for sides? I think we got some instant potatoes out there. I got corn. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go take a bath. He took that whole fucking chicken in with him in the bathtub. That motherfucker laid in that bathtub and ate a whole fucking chicken. Like from the bag. And it was like chicken on the bone. Like a fucking chicken. He had to rip off its legs and shit. Fucking kids. I can't wait till they move out. Oh, God. They irritate the shit out of me. What's the oddest thing you've ever taken into the bathroom?
Oh, God, sorry. No, sorry. No, I was laughing with the goddamn thing fucking muted. Oh, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I'm used to him taking like snacks. Like I have found like cans of Easy Cheese in there. I am all the time cleaning up. Like he always takes snacks in there, and like he'll stop grab some fast food, and he takes that in there too. And I'm like, that's stupid as fuck. But he took a whole fucking chicken in there, and that is beyond anything I've ever seen. Laying in the bathtub, just eating some fucking chicken. I mean,
just why? Just why?
And he didn't even share with me. That's probably the biggest thing. He fucking ate that damn chicken. Fucking kids. But my other kid,
you could have at least had it with you or something. Giving you a couple drumsticks or something.
I know. But the one kid actually went and looked at a house today. He put an offer on. So, oh please.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Please let these kids move out. I can't take it no more. They drive me nuts. Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, at least we're trying again and, trying to find a place to buy in this crazy market.
Yeah. Well, and I have a feeling the prices in where I live are going to go up. We have a great big soybean processing plant, and they process all kinds of like canola oil and shit like that. They are actually going through a huge merger. They are purchasing like another huge company, and people don't realize this about this company. They are like the largest exporter of, I don't know if it's just cooking oil or what, but to like Brazil. And now that they're going to merge with this other company, they're going to be even bigger than before. And I told my son, I said, you know what? You should try to find a place now. Not that I just want you the fuck out, but you should find a place now. I said, because once this merger goes through, it's going to open up doors for anybody that works in this combined company. Oh, well, I was working for XYZ company, and now they're merged. I want to move to this small town community in rural Indiana to give my kids a better life. Get away from, it's just going to open up doors. And plus, anytime you have a merger like that, there's always supervisors, managers, CEOs, the higher ups that they move around. So I told him, I said, I just have a feeling that more people are going to come into the town, and it's going to raise the prices of the houses. So now is the time to buy.
Oh, I agree, especially because once the company gets merged and they have to expand or whatever, they're expanding where you are. Yeah, they're gonna have you put it really well. Yeah, they're gonna expand and have more people come in and stuff. So yeah, I would buy now before it happens.
Yep, absolutely. That's what I said. So we'll see. He put a bid on it. The other kid hasn't found it. Actually, the other kid, I'd seen this house posted on Zillow, and I told the youngest, I said, hey, there's this new house that's posted. And he's like, I don't care. Because he was going to Fort Wayne to meet his friends. We have barbecue rib fest, or rib fest, that happens every year, which is just like a big rib competition and barbecue competition. And he said he was hungry. And so he, like last night or so, he sent me a text with a picture of the house, and I'm like, yeah, I told you about that house. You said you weren't interested, and now your brother's going to go look at it. And he goes, I was interested, but I was hungry. I'm like, well, that's what you get. That's what you get for thinking. And that's the same kid that took the damn chicken in the bathtub. He gave up a house because he was hungry for some ribs. Oh, well, it'd probably be better if the older kid got it because, he's older. The other one's, shit, he's not even 20 yet. He'll be 20 next month. So,
yeah.
And the other one, he's been looking to move out. So, probably be better for him.
Yeah, yeah. How far will it be?
Not far at all. Shit, our area is very, it's rural, but to me, everything's still close. Maybe 3 or 4 miles, which might seem like a lot in Atlanta, but for us, that's less than 5 minutes. It's like right down the road. That always cracks me up with big cities.
Oh, God.
I always had trouble driving in places like when I was in Houston or New York because you look at the map or MapQuest says, it'll be 5 miles. And you're like, 5 miles, that ain't shit. Half hour later, you're like, my God, I still got 2 miles to go. I can never get there. That always threw me off with places with a large amount of people.
Yeah. Oh no. Whenever I go to see my family in California, same shit. It's like, this place is a 5 mile. Like first time I was there, I told my cousin, I was like, the place is just 5 minutes on the road. He's like, really? It's like, let me look at the address. He's like, okay. See how long it takes. I'm like, it shouldn't take us, 6 minutes, whatever. He's like, all right, let's see. 45 minutes later, we just pull in. I'm just like, God damn, dude. He's like, yeah, this is California. This is how it is. I'm like, shit.
My God. See, that just, it throws me off because I'm like, literally, that's right down the road for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the small town I grew up in, the same thing. It's like, 5 minutes on the road is 5 minutes on the road. But like, there's a level of convenience in the city that you have. It's just, it's worth way more to me than living, in a smaller town for sure. Once again, level of convenience and just everything that it's literally at your fingertips, or like a 30-minute or less drive away from you.
Yep,
is wonderful.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, because I do all the time. I'll look at these other cities. You got coffee shops or bookshops, or you got theater, you got all these things that I absolutely would enjoy being around. Fuck my little town. We don't even have Uber. We don't even have no buses, no taxis. We do have a coffee shop. Another drive-through one opened, but like your classic little sit down, maybe on the weekends, they might have somebody in there playing acoustic guitar or something like that. We have one of those. The larger cities just have so much to offer.
Yeah. There's an independent coffee place, probably 2-minute drive from me. There's a pizza place a little bit further than that.
Nice.
The coffee place has, they're very much like a modern coffee place. They have like 8 different kind of milks you can put in your fucking coffee. They have sandwiches and breakfast, and all the other bullshit too. They do have bands that play there every now and again, which I don't care for. It's like, just give me my coffee and so I can fucking leave. Yeah. But no, all I'll do is go in there and buy like 2 bags of coffee per time, because I grind and do my own stuff because I'm an asshole.
I
So
grind my own coffee.
because I knew as soon as I said that I was going to sound pretentious, so I just said I'm an asshole. So no, I once again I have the grinder, I've got the AeroPress, I've got the filters, I have the timer, I have the whole weigher, I have the whole fucking the thing. I do the grams of water with the grams of coffee. I know the fucking ratio by heart now. So yeah, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'll keep looking and dreaming. Someday I might move. Probably not. My house is too cheap. My house is literally too cheap and will be paid off hopefully this year, if not this year, next year.
Yeah.
And even my house payment, I mean, my God, and I think I've said this before, it's a 4-bedroom house, 1,800 square feet,
Yeah.
large corner lot, 2-car garage, and my house payment is less than $600 a month, and that
Jesus Christ.
includes taxes and insurance.
Yeah, people want to kill you for that kind of
I'm like,
thing.
I keep looking at these places, and I'm like, a 900 square foot apartment in LA for 1,500? What the fuck is this?
That's a fucking deal. If it's 900 square feet in LA and it's an apartment, it's 2,500 a month is what it is. Well, it's the same thing in New York where that's like like a 10, like a, what is it? Not even a 10 foot. It's like a 5 by 5 by 5. Is like 2,200 a month. It's like, here's your closet. Enjoy. Hope you have a hot plate and you can pee in the sink. Like, enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I understand the appeal of living in those big cities. I really do. I understand, like, you're in the heart of it. You're in the heart of New York or the heart of LA or Miami, Chicago, whatever. I get it. You're in the middle of it. It's wonderful. But the ridiculous price you have to pay and like the job you must have to get that just seems to be like, are you just working to live in this place? You can say you can live there and not enjoy it, or are you doing it because you legitimately think like you're getting something out of it is the question, like
Mm-hmm.
it's weird.
Yeah.
Like that's why I bought a place in Atlanta, because like I was renting before and the rent was going up every year like by 15%, and it was getting to a point where like the apartment I had was no longer worth the money I was paying for it, because it was a shithole when I bought it and it was a shithole when I left. And somehow
Yep.
I was paying, it went from being like $750 to like $950, and I was like, it's not worth $950. It really isn't. So I didn't want to I didn't want to do that anymore. So I was like, I'll just buy a place that'll be a lot cheaper and easier. And sure enough, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, and both of my kids, they really have their heads on their shoulders. They were saying, and I never told them this, so I don't know where they actually got it from, but all the money you put into an apartment, you're paying the same thing for a house or a condo or whatever it might be, but you're building equity.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, you are.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing that somebody, and like I've heard people debate. It's like, oh, if you pay for an apartment, you have the ability to like leave and go anywhere in the world. It's like, that's true as well, but like you're paying, your money goes nowhere. It just goes absolutely nowhere. And so I was tired of that as well. And I've done the math, and I've listened to some people who say like, oh, if you pay an extra payment every quarter or every year, your payments towards the principal, your payments, you'll end up paying the thing back like quicker and like half the time or something. So it's like, oh, that's interesting to know. So
Yeah, it is. I
might do
actually
that.
round mine up. I think I go ahead. I round mine up and pay $700 a month. That's what I pay.
Once again, people are gonna hear this, they're gonna kill you. It's like she gets to pay $7. That's fun. That's nice.
So I round up, yeah, so I can pay it off early.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. I really don't. I'm gonna try to do the same thing with this place. I think I've been here for a year, and I've kind of like gotten used to it now. So I need to make the conscious effort of being like, all right, I need to pay. I need to be a little bit more strict with my money and be like, all right, I'm paying a little more this quarter or whatever, and just
Yeah.
figure it out.
Well, I think the easiest way is to just round your payment up. Because it's just a little bit extra that you're not missing. So if your payment is $1,400 a month, pay $1,500 and just put it like on a payment thing. That's how I get by with it.
Oh, gotcha.
It's automatically taken from my account. I don't have to write it or say, oh, I just plan on every month, this is how much my house payment is.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know. I've got an online thing, so I might have to go in there and tweak it and make sure it's, the amounts adjusted. I'm sure I'll get a call from the people. It's like, oh, why do you want to pay more? It's like, what's going on? I'm just like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. No. I would just do what you're comfortable with, and the thing is, you can always then, adjust it back down if you wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, so we talked about a lot of different things. Did we have anybody write us? Anybody write us?
No. Did anybody write you that was interesting? Privately or anything?
No, but I did write that guy while we were talking, and he hasn't wrote me back. I probably blew my shot, man. I did.
Well, speaking of writing people, I'll go into this. My aunt from California sent me a fucking picture and a name and a number to text. So I was supposed to do that last week. I just supposed to do that last week. I did it today while I was I was setting up the show before this. So I texted this random girl, to see what happened.
Did she text you back?
Nope, not yet. I'm gonna give it. For the first text, I give it 24 hours for a response.
Oh, that's a good idea.
If I don't get one, it's dead. It's just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's how I do it. And then if we start talking, and then I send a message, I don't get a response in 24 hours, and we're talking for a week or two. Then I'll send another message. Then after 24 hours, I'll send another message. And if I don't get a response for the second one, I just say I got ghosted and on to the next one. So, yeah.
Actually, you sound a lot like me. You know how over the past year, I've told you there's been a couple times where I had guys ask for my phone number.
Yeah.
And then either didn't hear from them, or I heard from them a little bit, and then they kind of ghosted me. I actually just delete their name and number from my phone. And over, the past few months, a couple different times, I've had actual text messages, not messages to Messenger or anything like that. So they obviously had my phone number, and it was just like, hi, but I don't know who it was. And so I never replied, because I'm just assuming maybe it was one of these guys. So if you listen to this podcast and you were one of those guys that has my phone number, too bad. You should have texted me earlier. Because once your number's deleted, it is fucking gone.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, because it's one of those things where she'll I love my aunt from California to death. She's 80 years old and curses like a sailor. I love her to death. But she'll do this every at least once a month. She's like, all right, this girl I sent you, she's from New York. We told her about you. She should expect a text from you. Have you texted her? It's like, yeah, I'll try to. I'll try to remember to. And usually I don't. But I do it out of the courtesy for her, because she at least went through the effort to find somebody. So I'll at least try to text them. I texted this girl, probably 3 or 4 hours ago, but once again, I'll give it 24 hours if I don't get a response. I'm not hurt about it, so
Yeah, that's not bad. And some people like me, I will turn my ringer off at 9:00 at night. It goes off at 9:00 at night. I might look at my phone after 9, but as for if I fall asleep, the phone's not going to disturb me because the ringer's off. So
it's funny.
Hope nothing happens to my kids.
Oh God, no, it's funny. I remember when people would pay money, 100. What is it? 100? $1.25 or $1.50 per cool new song ringtone. And I've probably had my phone on silent for the past 5 or 6 years, if not longer. I just have it permanently on silent, permanently on vibrate, all the time.
Yep.
Even now, it's just on silent. It's just how I operate. I don't care for the I'll turn the ringer on sometimes, but that's rare. Like I'll turn it on like if I need to get up ass early in the morning and I need somebody to call me or the alarm to go off, then yeah, I'll turn it on. But other than that, it just stays on silent the entire time.
But you're right. Back when people did used to pay money for those ringtones.
Yeah, there were websites, there were apps, there were all kinds of shit. You could get them from, and it's terrible. Everybody had their crazy ringtones and things like that. That was a thing. Now everybody just operates with their phone on silent. Or they have, I don't know if you've seen this on the iPhones where like the light will flash. Oh, whenever the ring comes. Yeah. Have you seen that? When people have that as
I haven't, but that's a good idea.
Well, it's the most annoying thing during a movie theater because like their phone will flash and like all of a sudden it's like a spotlight on the fucking theater. It's like, dude, answer the phone outside or turn it the fuck off. Yeah, because my friend, like he lives in Chattanooga. He's a doctor. He's like balls deep in like all the nurses there. I swear to God. He has his phone to where he has it turned. He'll always have it turned screen down so we can't see who's texting him because he's just a fucking. He's that kind of guy. But he'll have it to where like the blinking lights mean different applications and he knows which one it is. By the way it blinks and by the way by what it does. I'm just like, you're a motherfucker. You're on like every fucking app. And which one's going off at one time. You're crazy, man. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah. I'm texting Kathy about our plans in Miami. I'm like, do you care if I steal your yacht idea? I'm just talking to Nick about Miami. She's like, all right, I'll let you. I mean, she was all excited. Now I'm like, I'm going to take your yacht.
It sounds awesome. I'm not going to lie. That's a great fucking idea.
I'm so going to do it. I'm so gonna do
the only problem is you got to find something to do for the other like 3 or 4 days we're down there.
Recover. That's
not bad. Get some Cuban food and some Cuban coffee. There you go.
Yeah,
that'll wake you right up.
Yep.
Yeah, that was because like where me and my cousin were staying, we were like on the street behind the beach, not like on the actual beach. And I walked like 2 blocks down and got a Cuban sandwich and Cuban coffee, man, because I was starving one day and I was like, damn, this is really good. And the food's good when nobody speaks English down there. Like that's how it is.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's the way the lady was. I was like I was like coffee number 3. She's like, got it. Oh, very good. we she understood me, I understood her. We're fine. Good. Well, that's good. No, that's going to be one hell of a trip.
Oh, it'll be fun. I'm looking for flights right now.
On a fucking yacht for 8 hours, eating and drinking and God knows what else.
Yep. I'm trying to find flights right now. So y'all better be prepared because there's going to be some stories to tell.
Bring some of the good-looking actresses Just invite them and just.
Now, why do you keep saying bring some of the good-looking actresses? I didn't hear you say bring some of the good-looking actors.
Because you're gonna ask them anyways. But I'm just saying, like for me, for my sake. I know you're already gonna ask them. I know you're already gonna call them. You're already in their DMs. It's gonna happen. I know for sure it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. But I'm just saying, while you're doing that, hit up a couple. On the way there, ask a few.
Oh God.
While you're there already, hit them up. That's all I'm saying.
All right. If anybody's listening to this podcast and they're interested in meeting up with us in Miami sometime in early November, we don't have any plans yet. Shout out at our podcast. Not that, we don't have set plans yet. But I'd like to know interest. Because even if they can't make the yacht, like I said, if we're there for a few days, I'll let some people buy me food and alcohol. Hell, let me know where to meet up, man. And you know what? Kathy's birthday's in October, so we could make it a dual birthday.
Oh, why not? Yeah, that sounds like fun. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. But yes, we'll try to get you some hot actresses.
Oh dear God! I just thought of something. I'm gonna be the porn producer on the fucking boat. That's gonna be my job. Holy shit!
Yeah, well.
Holy shit! I'm gonna
Darn.
be that guy. I want to be that guy in
Darn.
Miami, Erica. I'm gonna be that
Oh.
fucking guy. God damn it! Oh, this is gonna be a weird. This is gonna be a weird trip.
Oh,
Weird.
shit. Oh,
Oh,
darn
man.
it. Darn it.
That's gonna be so weird. But you know what? I'll play the part. It's fine. It's okay.
I'll make do.
I'll make do. I just need the fedora and then
God.
like the aviators and like the white shirt with the fucking tan shorts and the flip flops. I'll have the look down. It's fine. All I need is a Rolex watch or a fake one. I know somebody.
Oh shit, that is fucking awesome.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, because I just thought of that. I was just like, if we have actresses on this yacht in the middle of the ocean for this party, I'm gonna look like a goddamn porn producer trying to hit them up and ask them, "Is like, hey, what do you do? What are you down for? Huh? Oh, you can do better. Come on, I can get you more stuff. I can get you more money. Come on." It's gonna be fucking weird. It's gonna be fucking weird.
Oh God, it's gonna be
fun, though.
fucking awesome. It is going to be a blast.
Yeah, it is.
And it's shortly after Scarefest too, so maybe we'll meet some people there we want to invite.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Scarefest, Kentucky. Yeah, I know some female actresses I would love to invite down for drinks for sure.
Mm.
Oh man.
And if that's too close to Scarefest, if they got plans, we can always do early December too.
Yeah, that's
Anywhere later this year.
Yeah. I don't know. Miami early December might be real fucking nice. I don't know. I've never been down there during that time of year, so I would not know.
I don't know.
But I would definitely figure out if you're gonna do the yacht thing, ask how far into the year. How far to the end of the year they can do it, because I'm sure.
That's true.
You know, the water turns cold sometime down there. It gets cooler down there sometimes, so they want to not. I'm sure that there's a cutoff for some of that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I'll look into it and I'll let you know.
Cool.
And if anybody else has birthday ideas, let us know.
Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. I just can't imagine it. We're on a fucking yacht in the middle of the ocean, just like fucking buffet, and we're basically that fucking show, Champagne Wishes and Caviar Dreams. That's who we're gonna be. That's exactly who we're gonna be, Erica. That's what's gonna happen.
You know it. And I'm telling you, I'm looking at these prices are good. We are going to give these guys some good. Hell, they even just have a couples package. If a couple wants to rent a yacht. Wonder how many couples because $2,500. Men I don't date won't spend $2,500 on a yacht. Who am I kidding? I don't date, but. But yeah, I'll have to decide exactly when, and we'll have to try to work around, because I know you and Kathy and John said he would go. I know Bev and her husband maybe. I don't know if they can make it down to Miami though. So I will just have to try my darndest.
Yeah, if there's, I would probably ask more people than the boat allows, because some people are going to cancel for sure and not to show up. So we may end up with half the people you asked to begin with. So
that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, that's usually how that all boils down. Is like, oh, you asked 20 people and only like 10 show up. So.
My goodness, whatever company this is. So I must have been looking at the cheap packages, because they also got like packages on here that are like $18,000. There's one for $19,000. My goodness. Oh, who wants to get me this $22,000 package? So I could get a gigolo for the weekend, or I could get this yacht package. Who wants to pony up the money?
Oh man, I'm just well. I mean, there are two ways to think of this. Like I mean, if you get a gigolo, a professional's gonna meet your needs and make you feel good for however long that happens. Or you have one hell of an Instagram profile, like real pictures and everything else, for people to feel jealous about with the fucking yacht and the food and the alcohol.
I'm kind of into the food and alcohol a little more than I am the dick.
I mean, I'm not one for dick either, but no, yeah, food and alcohol on a yacht sounds real good.
Yep, me, yeah. Yeah, because come on, I'm not dating Bezos or whatever, so I will never get a ride on that big, mega yacht that he has now. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, the one he had to like take apart Denmark for. Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Oh man, but yeah, I guess we're doing something in Miami at some point.
Sounds good. That works. Because when Kathy first shared this with me, I'm like, right away, I was like, she goes, I want to have my birthday here. I want one of these for my birthday. And I'm like, oh, I really like those packages. I mean, I really wanted it, but I didn't want to like take her birthday plans away from her. Bitch ain't never going to get no yacht.
Oh, damn.
You can come ride mine.
Oh, my gosh.
Should be my side hustle. Should be my side bitch.
There you go.
I'll take you for a ride.
Oh, man. Yeah. Miami in the wintertime is definitely the move for sure. I know you'd love it more than I would because where you live, it gets winter like middle of October, like it starts snowing immediately. Yep. So yeah, I think you'd appreciate it way more than I would.
Yep.
Oh man.
All right. Well, we will try to make some plans, and I will let you know, and we'll share it as it starts coming, so everybody can get excited for us.
Yeah. We'll share all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I can't believe it. A yacht in Miami. Oh man, that's one hell of a vacation.
Hey, it's my 50th. I told you I wanted to do something big.
You weren't kidding. You weren't kidding.
I wasn't kidding. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, I took my kids and one kid's friend and a friend of mine on a cruise, and it cost more than $8,500. Little fuckers never even said thank you.
Oh, come on, you gotta at least say thank you, man. Come on.
I know.
At least say thank you. Jeez.
Oh well. Oh, this one comes with a birthday. Oh, these are birthday. Oh, they come with birthday cakes. Look, I'm all excited now. There's cake included? Oh, my. I didn't even notice the cake earlier. Oh. It's probably a damn computer program. Probably heard me talking about birthdays or some shit.
Yep. The algorithm heard you mention a few keywords, and now it just pops up on your screen.
Yep. Birthday? How about these packages?
Yep.
All right. Yep. We're going to pick one of these. We're going to make plans. I got to put 50% down now and 50% by the time we cruise. So
okay. Well,
work?
let's figure out dates and locations and coordinate.
Yep.
Coordinate, people and all kinds of stuff.
That will work. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. But if anybody's listening towards the end of this to this part of the podcast, thank you for listening to the whole thing. Also, remember Erica will be one of her first movies she ever shot. Late Checkout is going to show at the Smoky Mountain Fan Fest in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Friday, August 11th. So that's showing out there if anybody wants to check it out. I'll be there for sure to watch it. Also, have any questions, any comments, any concerns, any recommendations? ericadyerpodcast@gmail.com.
Night, everyone.